So mixtures and allegation. This topic is very important because there are a lot of applications. While going forward, we'll see the questions from percentages, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, averages, many other topics. We are applying these mixtures and allegations. So first of all, okay, this term mixing. Whenever you are adding or combining two or more varieties, that is called mixture. When you add or when you combine two or more varieties, we comes into this topic. Okay, we'll discuss this topic, mixtures and allegations. Mixing, so you people are eating mixture, so in that also we can find mixture means it's not one variety. There are two or three things like groundnuts and some other varieties they'll mix. That's why it's called a mixture, right? So this topic also same. You need to minimum mix two varieties. Or three, four also fine, but minimum two. Otherwise, we don't enter into this topic. How can we sense this question comes under mixtures allegation? It's very simple. Is this? So what is this allegation? How to mix that? Let us say coffee. Are you taking milk and sugar equal quantity? Milk one cup, sugar 1 cup, adding the next day onwards we will get sugar, right? So not equal. So there is some ratio we are mixing, right? Milk some ratio, certain part of coffee, certain part of coffee powder or that sugar, certain ratio. Right? So how to mix that is what allegation. Mixing here you have to mix, but how you are mixing, that is what allegations is going to help you. So that's why the topic name mixtures and allegation. So it's not about, see, don't search for the word mixing in the question. There are a lot of questions where we're going to discuss. There is no term called mixing, but still if people are going to apply this topic, because you can sense they're combining two or more. When you combine, when you add, or when you melt, in gold point of view or metal point of view, instead of adding or combining, they use the word melting. Suppose you have already some gold ornament, you want new design, first they'll melt it, then design a new one. So melting, mixing, instead of that they use the word melting as well, melted. Okay, instead of mixed, they can say melting as well. Right, certain words related to aluminum or okay gold, certain they may use the word melting as well. Right. Now we'll discuss this entire first question. Here I'm better to understand things with respect to the questions point of view. But there are more applications as I mentioned in percentage topic, in averages, ratios, simple interest and compound interest, profit and loss, many topics. You can apply this. There are a lot of applications. Okay, this topic can be applied in many other concepts. Just few, for example, percentages, averages, ratio, profit and loss, in fact, simple interest and compound interest. All those areas, you people are going to apply this. Mixing or adding or combining. Okay, you can go for mixtures and allegation. Right. Don't want to edit in any formulas. First understand question 1, then you will get the entire things in this scenario. Or before going for question 1, I just want to brief you. There are only 3 models in this entire topic. Entire topic you can break down into 3 models. What is the first one is mixed ratio is given. Mixed ratio is given. Second one, mixed ratio is not given. Last one is remove and replacement. That's it. This entire topic you can break down into 3 parts. Mixed ratio is given, mixed ratio is not given, then remove and replacement. Last one is independent of first two. These first two are bit linked, but remove and replacement are not related to the first two categories. So remove and replacement. The way you people see the question after this topic will be definitely be different. So kindly focus. So mixed ratio is given, mixed ratio is not given, remove and replacement. So what is that mixed ratio first of all? I said you have to mix 2 or more varieties. How to mix that? Let us say if they are given 2:3, means okay, I have to take 2 liters from first one, 3 liters from second one. That is given in the question. Mixed ratio, how to mix that if it is already given? Some questions they don't give. Okay, how to handle it, all we'll discuss. But first 2 models are bit interlinked. Third one is not related to the first 2. Right. Now we'll go for the question 1 and we'll understand how to handle these entire scenarios. Right. See, first question what they given? Cost of type 1 rice is 15 per case. Type 2, 20. Both type 1 and type 2 are mixed in the ratio 2:3. Here mixed ratio given or not? This is model 1. 3 models. This comes under model 1 where mixed ratio is already given. So what is the 2:3 ratio, my dear friends? It's indicating that in two cases you have to take from first variety, take 3 cases from second variety. If you take 20 from first one, 20 cases from first one, then we have to mix 30 cases from second one, right? So first you see that mixed type 1, type 2 and mixed ratio is given. You have to calculate mixed variety of price, right? So as everyone have the question, I'm just moving to the solution how to handle that. This is very basic. From here we'll discuss a lot of things. Now you have to mix in what ratio? 2:3 means I am considering I'm taking 2 cases from first variety and 3 cases from second variety. Then what is M? M means mean price or mixed price. See, what is the price here, sir? 15 per case. How many cases? 2 cases. How much amount? 30. Next one, 20 per case. How many cases? 3 cases. So what is the amount? 30 plus 60? 90. Is it 1 cage? No, it is 5 cases amount, right? Yeah, 18 is the answer. Good, sir. 18 per cage. It's not about this question solving, but we have to get a lot of inputs from this. M stands for mean price or mixed price. Here M stands for mean price or mixed price. First type of variety 15 per cage, second type of variety 20 per cage. You are mixing in the ratio 2:3. What is the mixed price or mean price is 18 per cage. Very good. 15 into 2, 20 into 3 divided by 2 plus 3. Why that divided by 2 plus 3? Total 5 cases is there. As first two are mentioned in per cage, this also I need to convert into per cage. First two are per cage given, type 1, type 2. Mixed one also we want to convey in per cage. In fact, that they asked in question, price per cage. In question itself, they clearly mentioned price per cage is the thing. So we are converting divided by 5. Okay. Are you clear with this? This is the way you have to solve in any question mixed ratio is given. Almost model 1 is completed. There are a lot of varieties going forward fine, but every question you can see if ratio is already given in the question, this is what my approach. Okay, like now we'll generalize it. Okay, see, some people will be worried about no sir, I saw some formula in the textbook. Okay, then we create the formula now. Type 1 A per cage, type 2 is B per cage. You are mixing in X is to Y ratio. Then what is mean price formula? First one A per case, second one B per case, mixed ratio X is to Y. AX plus BY divided by X plus Y. This is the formula you can find in textbooks. If it is 3 varieties A, B, C, the 3 varieties possible or not? You can mix minimum 2, you can go for 3 or 4 or 5. If it is A, B, C, X is to Y is to Z, then what is the formula? AX plus BY plus CZ divided by X plus Y plus Z. So that's a very basic one. No need to add and put a lot of things in your mind. Right. So this is the approach when MR tick mark. MR means mixed ratio given. I said first model is what? Mixed ratio given. Now you can have a doubt, sir. When mixed ratio is not given, you have to calculate that. Means you have to calculate X and Y. If mixed ratio is given, you have to calculate mean price or some other thing. Fine. Okay. What are the other parameter? Unknown. You can calculate using this AX plus BY divided by X plus Y format. But when mixed ratio is not given, how to handle? Just shuffle this equation. I hope you copied so far. Up to this, is it done? Right. Now, the same equation you cross multiply, sir. If you cross multiply mx plus my equal to ax plus by. Send all x terms to one side and y terms to other side. Now, what is x by y? Send all x terms to one side and y terms to other side. Then you can find m minus y here. This is ax will come to this side. What I mean to say, this ax sent to this side, my sent to this side. Okay, this will be x common, m minus a. Here y common, b minus m. Now this is what mixed ratio, if it is not given, B minus M upon M minus A. But no need of this formula. I will let you know the other method. But later people may question me why you are doing like this. I am giving the proof before itself. When mixed ratio is not given, you can handle like this. Or else, in fact, if I take minus common in numerator, if I take minus common in denominator, I can also write this as m minus b divided by a minus m. Both are correct only. When mixed ratio is not given, b minus m divided by m minus a or m minus b divided by a minus m. So which one to be applied at what time? This one you apply when b greater than a in the question. This one you apply when a greater than b in the question. In question a and b values will be given if b greater than a above 1, if a greater than b below 1. But I don't want to entertain these two formulas also. We'll handle the question just like that. But this is for your how the formula developed. Okay, but without this also we can do the question easily, no issues. But this is for information how the formula came. B greater than a one formula, a greater than b one formula. Right. So now we'll verify the question what we did previous. First question is what? You have to calculate mixed ratio. They given mixed ratio, right? 15 per kg, 20 per kg, mixed ratio 2 is to 3, and you have to calculate mixed price or mixed variety. I hope you copied so far, sir. Done. Now see, first question itself we are putting in a different way to check whether what we are doing is correct or not. First variety 15 per case, sir. Second variety 20 per kg. Now what I'll do, mixed price is let us say 18 per kg is given. Then what should be mixed ratio you have to get? For first one, when you take mixed ratio 2 is to 3, answer is 18. Now if I take 18, answer should be 2 is to 3, right? Now listen, sir, how to do this question without using formula? You developed a formula b minus m divided by m minus c or m minus b divided by a minus m something, but without that, how to do? We can use this X model or butterfly model like. Now first thing before going for that, sir, is 18 close to 20 or 18 close to 15? 18 close to 20 or 15? 20 means you mix it more from second variety. When price is close to that means you are taking more from that. Right? Okay, so then listen, what's the thing you can do without using any formula is take difference, put in opposite sides. What's the difference here? 20 and 18? 2. Here 15 and 18 difference. Difference should be always positive. 8 difference should be always positive. So 18 minus 15, what is that? 3. Now this ratio is 2 is to 3. Right? 2 is to 3 ratio. That's what we have to get, right? Sir, why you take in difference and put in opposite side? If you question me, then I'll go for the formula what we developed just now. This is, let's say, call A, this is B, this is M. Here B greater than, when B greater than A, you have to do B minus M, M minus A. That's what this is. We just developed the formula, right? So the same thing. But sir, next onwards, you no need to think about the formula. Simple logic. Take difference, put in opposite side. Take difference and put in opposite side. 15 per case, 20 per case, 18 per case. The difference is 2. Here the difference is 3. Put that in the opposite side. 2 is to 3. Is that clear for everyone? Right now, to understand this second variant, this is when you have to apply mixed ratio, not given, right? And before going for the next question, my dear, is this correct or not? You correct, okay, you just decide. I'll give a statement. Is it correct or not? Please you justify. Type 1 rice is 15 per kg, type 2 rice is 20 per kg. The mixed rice is 22 per kg. Is it correct or not? Type 1 rice 15 per kg, type 2 rice 20 per kg. I mixed the type 1 and type 2 in whatever the ratio you want to mix it. The mixed price is 22 per kg. Is it true or false? False. Why? Maximum it should be 20. If I take more from second variety also, maximum should be 20. Minimum should be close to 50. It should not be less than 50. It should not be more than 20. That's a blunder one if they convey like that. So keep in mind that, so note down that point. Mixed price must be, mixed price must be between extremes. 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 Must be between extremes. Means less than maximum, more than minimum. So why this point? Recently they given a question cognizant where there is only one option satisfying this. They asked mixed price, a lot of people are applying this formula, that formula. But if I check the options, which is in that range, only one option is available. Sometimes this also will help you, okay, to decide the answer. If suppose 40, 50, 60 is the type of prices and there is only one amount which is in between 40 and 60. Yeah, there may be three varieties also, sir. 40, 50, 60. Then your answer should be more than 40, less than 60. More than 40 and less than 60. That should be taken care, okay. Now for this example to understand better, okay, the second variety, first variety fine, second variety want to understand things better, I'll go for question number 7, it seems. Yeah, seventh one. Seventh question, please. This is also a question given in government exam actually. 20, 25, 22. What ratio, sir? Is it possible, first of all? First one 20, next one mixed one 22. Possible. It's more than minimum, less than maximum. Then you can apply our logic. Take difference, put in opposite side. So, okay, this one difference, put in opposite side. Then finally you can cross check your basic sense. Is 22 close to 20 or 25? 20 means that side should be more value. Okay, 3 is to 2, left side is more value, correct only. Again, you can cross check the basic sense. Yes, mixed value is close to 20. Finally, I have to get left side value more. Yeah, you are getting more only left side value. Blunder A and B, A and C are wrong. Directly you can eliminate A and C because 22 is close to 20, right? So left side value should be more than right side value. Then among B and D, you need to justify. So answer is 3 is to 2. Okay. Got it? Now, for the gate aspirants who will gate generally will check regarding your basics, whether your content is good or not. There is one question we kept, which is gate 2 marks question. Okay, let me go for that question. Let me see how many of you can answer that question correctly. Question number 15, sir. Question number 15. Question given in gate exam for 2 marks. Question number 15, 2 marks question given in gate. Don't note down the question, please. Spend your time only for solution. Already PDF is shared in your group, and in fact, by next week, you people may get the booklet. Right, so no need of note down the question. So, 15th one. In the summer, water consumption is known to decrease overall by 25%. Okay, fine. A water board official states that in the summer, household consumption decreased by 20% while other consumption increased by 70. This is what they given in the question. Now they given some statements. You have to decide which statement is correct, which statement is wrong. So they ask ratio. This is mixed ratio only, sir. What are the two varieties here? Household and other consumption. Household consumption, other consumption. Overall means mixing one only. Sir, here there is no word called mixing. Yeah, but you have to understand overall. See here, boys, girls, overall strength. How I got overall strength? By adding boys and girls, mixing, adding, combining, mixing, melding, right? So here, no word called mixture, but you should sense that. First one, overall water consumption. household consumption, other consumptions. Okay, overall means combining that, right? Now, first one, this is mixed ratio. All options related to mixed ratio only, sir. What is the first option? Household to other consumption is 8 by 17. Household to other is 1 by 17. Household to other is 17 by 8. Last one, there are errors in the official statement, right? Now, yeah, first let me know what is the details they given. Household consumption, how much, sir? HC means household consumption. OC means other consumption. Household consumption decreases by means minus 20 you have to write. Minus because decreasing. Other consumption increase by plus 70. Okay. Overall mixing should be in the middle. Overall 25% decrease. Here minus. Why minus? Decrease. Now, what's the answer, sir? Sir, you said take the difference, put in opposite side, take the difference in opposite side. But before that, I said basic common sense. Mixed price must be between. Is minus 25 between minus 20 and plus 70? There is error in official statement. Gate will always check the basics. Option D, there is an error. It's a mistake statement. It's not possible. See, listen, household decreased by 20. You just know about this concept. Okay, let us say two people salary. One person's salary decreased by 20%, other person's salary increased by 70. But combining overall 25% decrease, how it's possible? Maximum decrease 20 only. Other person is increasing. If second one also decreased by 70, if first one 20 decrease, second one minus 70, yeah, minus 25 is between minus 20 and minus 70, then we can do that. Yes, question possible, take difference between opposites. That's what. Don't blindly go for this formula is there, take difference between opposite side, B minus M, M minus A. Before that, have the basic concept. Gate will always check that. If any student having good basics, we can go next level. Then they can mold any training, any recruitment, any company, they can train the people fine. But you should be in a trainable position. We should know the basics clearly. So this is not possible. There is an error. We cannot do. Again, for your kind info, I am drawing. So minus 20 here, 0 plus 70 here, but minus 25 will come to this place. It is not in between minus 20 and plus 70. We can proceed only when mixed value is in between the range of given values. But this is out of the range. That's why we cannot do. There is error in official statement. This question I can discuss in a different style as well, but this is best suitable in mixes and allegation. But there is no word called mixing, sir. This is actually percentages topic. There is no word called mixing. That's why I said in introduction, there is very good applications for this topic. We can apply this in percentages, profit and loss, averages, lot and lot. Are you clear with this so far? Done? Right? There is no word called mixing. But see why we decided this is error or mistake. You note down the reason also, sir. Now you may understand. Later when you check your notes, you should be able to understand. Write in your own words. What is the reason why it is not option D? Done with this? Now let us go for question number 2. We'll go for in sequence. We'll complete all those. Yeah, this is just for your info that basics is badly required. So that question will help you out regarding. Now go for second question. First one completed. Now let's see about second question. Second question. 1% of the people country X are taller than 6 feet. 2% of the people of country Y taller than 6 feet. There are thrice as many people in country X as in country Y. Taking both countries together, what's the percentage of people taller than 6 feet? Sir, why this topic comes under mixes and allegation, is it? Why? How? Because we are combining, taking both countries together, we are combining, we are mixing. When you combine or mix, then mixtures and allegations will come into picture. Okay. Then when you decide mixtures and allegations, sir, you have to decide mixed ratio given or not. Now decide. First you are deciding it's mixed allegation because you are combining. Sir, I don't know. I'll give the other method. Don't worry. I'll tell you how to solve this question percentage also. No issues. First, let me give you in a simple way. This is 2 marks question again given in GATE. Where in GATE exam 65 questions, 180 minutes. Each question took close to 2 to 3 minutes time. But you can solve this in 30 seconds. 2 marks question in GATE you can solve in 30 seconds if you have the idea of this topic. Right, so now I'll give you another method as well, no issues. I'll give you this in percentage as well because some people may not get the idea. So there is no word called mixing in the question. How can I apply mixes and allegation? No issue. I already said in the intro why you have to apply, what is the clues. Okay. Now is it mixed ratio given or not decide? Yes or no? Answer is yes. There are thrice as many people in country X as in country Y. Mixed ratio is 3:1. Given indirectly. There are thrice as many people in country X as in country Y. Mixed ratio given indirectly. Mixed ratio given. Sir. Now, what's the answer? 1.25. It will take hardly 30 to 40 seconds to give the answer. Mixed ratio 3:1. Sir, how the answer is 1.25? We'll discuss. Okay. Are you understand what is the 3:1? Right. Now, I'll give another method. Don't worry, that's what. Please wait for that. First variety, like in country X, taller than 6 feet, how many people? Country Y, what ratio you are mixing? So, what's the approach? 3 into 1%, 1 into 2% divided by 3 plus 1, not 1 plus 2, divided by 3 plus 1. Right. So, 5% divided by 4, which is 1.25, option D. 2 marks question given in game. Right. Sir, no, sir, I don't have any idea. In exam, this comes under mixes and allegation. Then fine, no problem. The other approach, that's also not typical. It may take some extra time compared to this one. It may take 10 seconds extra hardly. I'll give the another approach. What is that, sir? This is using percentage, my dear friend. In percentage, what you can do, there are country X population is thrice as country Y. I'll assume country Y is 100. 100 million people are there, 100 crores are there. This is method to M2. Country X is 300 million or 300 crores. Why 300 I taken? Because country X is thrice as country Y. Now what is the combined, sir? Total, they said two countries combined, right? Then when you combine, what will be the total strength? 400. Okay, Y is 100 we assume, then X will be 300. Then together we got 400. Super. Now how many people taller than 6 feet in country X? 1% means 3 people. Country Y? 2% means 2 people. Total how many? 5 people are taller than 6 feet out of 400. What is that percentage? How to calculate that percentage? They said both countries together, what percentage is greater than 6 feet? When I combine both countries, I got 5 people out of 400. 5 out of 400 into 100. If you want percentage, we have to multiply with 100. So that will give the idea 1.25. 5 by 4, which is 1.25. Same answer 1.25 above and below. But the second method is using percentages, assumption. Okay, you can take 1000, 3000, 1 lakh, 3 lakh. Finally, your answer will be same, no disturbance in that. 1% are taller than 6 feet in countries. In countrywide, 2% are taller than 6 feet. Totally 5 people taller than 6 feet out of 400. 5 out of 400 in percentage means we should multiply with 100. That's what 1.25. If you are done, let's see about the next question. Any doubts on this, please? 1.25 is your answer. Mixed ratio given indirectly in this one. 3:1 is the mixed ratio. Second question 1.25. Now move to the third question. What is this topic actually? Profit and loss. If you check the second booklet number 2, profit and loss booklet, if you check, this question is already discussed. In profit and loss topic, in your regular classes, you can cross check. It is already discussed. Same question. But now, in the aspect of mixtures and allegations, and how can I understand mixtures and allegations is overall. First one 15% loss, second one 12% profit. Now you are combining. They are asking overall profit percentage. Overall, what is the combined profit or loss? So we have to mix. Okay. Now mixed ratio given or not? Yes, 1 is to 2. Now how to handle this is 1 into minus 15%. Why minus 15, sir? Okay. Plus 2 into 12 divided by 1 plus 2. That's it. Your answer is 3. So all that your answer is plus 3. Plus 3 means it is for profit. Profit plus 3%. Plus indicates profit. Minus indicates loss. The other method we discussed in regular class for the same question. You can take cost price of first one 1000, second one 2000, combined 3000 is the cost price, selling price you can calculate. You can do the question in that fashion as well. Okay, in profit and loss, this method already discussed in other way in profit and loss topic. So I'm skipping that now. But see, percentages, now this is profit and loss. No word called mixing in the question, but still you people are applying. That's what the beauty in this. You should understand where to apply. And it will simplify the things. Compared to the normal method, it is simplifying you to solve the question. Now, fourth question, sir. Fourth question. This is also 2 marks question given in GATE. Third one in one of the MNC, but fourth one in GATE. This is also 2 marks question. Everyone solve this? Boys and girls 4 is to 3. Total percentage of candidates passed is 80. Girls passed is 90. Boys passed is what? So whether it is GATE exam or CAT or SSC or bank exam or placements, concepts are same. So don't worry about, okay, sir is mentioning GATE, it's not related to placements, nothing like that. Concepts are same. Now, is there any word called mixing? Then how can you identify this is mixed allegations? Boy, girl, candidate or student. Student can be a boy or girl. Men, woman, employee. Employee can be men or women. Candidate can be a boy or girl. So here they given candidate. This is mixing one. Boys and girls. Boys percentage you don't know. I'll give you this another method also. Don't worry. First thing, yeah, is this mixed ratio given or not, sir? Second question, mixed ratio given. Third one given. Here also mixed ratio is given. Right, so 4 is to 3. Then how to solve this question? Boys pass percentage, I don't know. Girls, 90. Mixing is 80. Ratio 4 is to 3. Mixing, because candidate can be a boy or girl. Right. Now, common sense you should do is X should be less than 87. Why? 80 should be between minimum and maximum. 90 is more than 80. 80 should be less than something, more than something. 80 is already less than 90. It should be more than x value. So it should be less than 80. One thing you can eliminate options. It should be less than 80. There are two options. It can be C or D. C or D. Right, fine. Now what you can do, you can go for the expression 80 equal to 4x plus 90 into 3 divided by 4 plus 3. Do you agree with that? When mixed ratio is given, what will do? Ax plus by divided by x plus y. X and y are ratio. Now if you cross multiply 560 and 270, difference 290, x is 72.5. X is 72.5. Mixed ratio given. Don't go for any other method. When mixed ratio is given, you can go with ax plus by divided by x plus y. This is boys percentage, sir. So what is this x 90 and all? X is related to boys pass percentage. This is girls pass percentage. Girls are 90 given in the question. Boys are not given. Combined 80 is given already. This is one way of solving this question where you got 72.5. No, sir, I don't understand whether to apply mixtures and allegations here or not. Right, fine. And sir, okay, the other way, listen. In this, only I can give you another method also. Listen, that's this difference should be put in opposite side, right? What's the difference here? 10. But here it is 4. Relationship into 2.5. Difference between 90 and 80 is 10. But I want 4 is to 3. Means for 4 and 10 relationship is 2.5. What is 3 into 2.5? 7.5 means difference between these two should be 7 point. X is 72.5. You can decide like that also. Instead of equation right side, you can decide like this also. Some people will confuse with the left side method. What is the 10? What is the 2.5 handle? That's why first I given right side method. If you want, you can do like this also, no issue. Difference is 10, but here they given as 4. Relationship is into 2.5. 3 means 7.5. Now people have a doubt. Sir, x is 87.5. Yeah, you said difference should be 7.5. Then there is a chance x is 87.5 or 72.5. Two doubts you may have. Sir, here difference should be 7.5, right? Okay. Then 87.5 and 80 difference is 7.5 only. 72.5 and 80 difference is 7.5 only. Fine. But which is correct? Which one correct? 70. What is the reason? Why not 87.5? Because 80 is not between 87.5 and 90. Only one value is 90. If left side is 87.5, 80 is not between that, the question will be wrong. So 87.5 you cannot think. This left side, I know only half of the people will understand, not for everyone. Okay, because why that and all, you have to think a lot. Okay, what is this 10, how it's linked and all. Blindly, whenever ratio is given, you go with the right side method. Equation, that anyhow, whatever unknown is there, you can calculate. That's not a big problem. Okay, that's why I generally recommend right side method. For left side, you need some brain, where many people are not using it. Right? So, now let's see about second method. Second method of solving the same question. Sir, in question mixtures is not mentioned and you are forcing us to do in mixtures allegation. In exam, I don't know to apply mixtures allegation, no problem, sir. This is ratios and percentages are there. Again, assumption I can go. Boys and girls ratio, what, sir? So I can take boys 400, girls 300. Then what will be the total strength? 700. Guys, are you clear up to now? What is that 400, 300? Right? What is that 700? Hope you understand, right? Okay. Now, boys, how much percentage pass? You don't know. Let it be X%. Girls, 90. Overall, Overall, how much passed? 80. Guys, boys pass plus girls pass equal to total number of students passed. Is it or not? How many boys pass, girls pass, adding should be how many total number of students passed. So X% of 400 plus 90% of 300 is 80% of 700. That percentage and two zeros can be cancelled, sir. X% means x by 100. So I can divide with two zeros. So 4x plus 90 into 3 is 80 into 7. Same equation if you recall. In that ax plus by divided by x plus y, same equation you are getting. Now solving, you got same x value 72.5. This is not using mixtures and alligation, basic method. X is 72.5. Boys how many passed, girls how many passed, equal to total number of students passed. See, if I am discussing the question which is having only the word mixing, that's easy for me. It's just like that we can complete. But you should understand this topic is not limited only for those where the word mixing is given. You can apply for any number of questions. Okay, let me discuss related to gate exam as well. Now you have to answer. Gate exam how many marks? Gate exam for any branch how many marks? 100 marks. How many questions? 65 questions. See, now just this practical application, how can we apply? I'm just giving you one example. 65 questions in gate exam. Total marks are 100. Some questions for 2 marks, some questions for 1 mark. Now you decide how many 2 marks questions are there, how many 1 mark questions are there. You can apply mixtures and alligation. Total marks how many? How many questions? If all are 1 mark, we will get 65 only. If all are 2 marks, we will get 130. But weightage is 100. There are certain questions for 1 mark, certain questions for 2 marks. So how many questions are 1 mark questions? How many questions are 2 marks questions? Some people will do mind calculation and complete fine. Similarly, we can apply. There is a question puzzle like number of legs in the zoo, number of heads in the zoo. There are hens and ducks. Or hens and do you know that? There are hens and horses. Hens is having how many legs? 2 horse. How many eggs per hen? 1 horse also eggs. They'll ask you, this many legs are there, this many heads are there. Okay, how many cows, how many horses are there? Sorry, how many hens and how many horses are there in the zoo? Like that they'll ask. That's also mixtures allegations you can apply. You can go for the equation model or you can apply mixtures allegations also. Right. Now this question once we're done, now we want that question answered, sir. We'll go for this fifth one later. Now gate exam question, let me know how many are able to handle it. How many 1 mark questions? 30. 2 marks questions 35. Now how to decide that, sir? Again I'll give you multiple methods. So yeah, gate exam 65 questions. Total marks are 100 marks. So 1 mark per question also available. 2 marks per question also available. Question is how many are 2 marks question, how many are 1 mark question. No need of in detail theory part, you can write it in simple like this. 65 questions, 100 marks, certain questions are 1 mark, certain questions are 2 marks. Now your job is to decide how many 1 mark, how many 2 mark. You can do with equation solving as well. I'll give that method as well. 2 methods I'll give. One is using mixtures and alligation. Why mixtures and alligation says yes, we are mixing. 1 mark, 2 mark, both you mixed. So I have a right to apply. Okay. Now one method, see, 1 mark and 2 mark. Okay. Now listen. Related to marks, my dear friend. How many questions, sir? 65 questions, right? If all are 1 mark, how much marks? If all are 2 marks, but what is given? What is the difference? What is the difference? 30. 1 mark questions are 30, 2 mark questions are 35 completed. Total 65 questions. I handle this using marks. 65 questions, all 65 are 1 mark means I'll get maximum 65 marks. All questions are 2 marks means I'll get maximum 130. But they said that's a mixing. This is only one variety. Only 1 mark 65. Only 2 marks 130. But mixing is 100. Mixing is between those two. Take difference, put in opposite side. Job done. No, sir, I am not happy with this. Then you can go for another method which you people very much like, your second class, third class method. What is that? Sir, 1 mark question, 1m plus, yeah, instead of 1 mark, I'll put like x. X and consider like 1 mark, x1 plus y2. 1 mark questions plus 2 marks question, combined is 65 questions. Agreed? Total how many questions? X questions are 1 mark, Y questions are 2 marks. That's regarding questions. Next, regarding marks, this is regarding questions, sir. First equation is regarding number of questions. Second equation is regarding marks. What is the total marks actually? Total marks are 100. Very good. So, 1 mark questions are X, 1x, 2 marks questions are Y, 2y, total should be equal to 100. What is that 1 and 2 multiplied? If you have 10 1 mark questions, sir, what is the weightage? 10 1 mark question means 10 marks. 10 2 marks question means 20. 2 into 10 you are multiplying. That's what 2 into y. Each question weightage is 2. Like that y questions are there. 2y is the marks. Now solving these two equations, if you subtract directly, what will happen? X cancelled. Y is equal to 35. Y is nothing but 2 marks. When y is 35, x will be 30 because total 65 questions. You can do equations only. You can apply mixed allegation. But many people don't know this left side approach. That will help you a lot of times, not only this question. Okay, here also there is no word I use mixing. But you can sense, yes, overall 100 marks is obtained by taking 1 mark and 2 mark. If you have that application knowledge, you can do coding better. You can do what are the coding in your respective languages in a better way because that's what that application knowledge. Yes, I know for loop. Yes, I know while loop. Where I have to apply that? Where I should use break statement? Why I am using that? If you have to apply those all things properly, you should do that application. The subject is that is the purpose, sir. Basically, everyone now time is distance by speed, but how you are applying that? When train crossing a pole, when train crossing another train, when train crossing a man sitting in a train. So opposite direction, same direction, you are modifying that. If you are adapting to a situation, adjusting that and applying it properly, that's what our survival. If it is constant, AI will do, sir. Why the presence of human is required is that modification according to situation, adaptability. If you are not in a situation to change things according to the given question, then days are gone. Right? So the first level of applications, all those are done by AI, and we have a threat. So if you want to survive, you have to start using your brain, thinking towards applying it. Right? So let's see about next question. Here mixed ratio given or not? You decide. Mixed ratio given or not? Yes? Okay. Then simply go with. Here I'm not asking is it mixtures or allegations or not because I use the word mixture. In question already mixture word is given. So we can go directly with mixtures. Mixed ratio given. First variety 9.3 per kg. Second variety X. Mixed one 10 per kg. What ratio mixing? 8 is to 7. It's pretty much similar to boys and girls pass percentage. Their boys is not given, here second one is not given. So what's the approach? 10 equal to equation 10 equal to 8 into 9.3 plus 7x divided by 8 plus 7. Then 75.6 equal to 75.6 is nothing but 7x. X equal to 10.8. X is 10.8 per kg. Listen, you can apply the other one, differences one also. If you can apply the second method, what I given later. See, 9.3 and 10 difference is how much? 0.7, but here it is 7. Means here it should be 0.8. Okay, difference between these two should be 0.8, means it can be 10.8 or 9.2. This side difference should be 0.8. Right now, to happen, which is correct? Why not 9.2? If it is 9.3, 9.2, 10 is not between that. The reason now why 10.8 is that's what. Okay, you can do like this also, but I said earlier, okay, this will be not understandable for everybody. So you should think what is that 0.7, what is that 0.8. You can do directly like this also. Somebody will be very happy solving equation. Somebody will do like this. Feeling that this is easy one. Fine, it's your wish. But you should be in a position which is among two, which is the correct answer. No, sir, options 9.2 is not there. That's why I'm going with 10.8. Fine, that's also okay, your wish. No option like 9.2, only 10.8 available. Okay, then happy. Next question. Mixed ratio given or not? Given or not? Yes, then we can go for equation. Again, don't increase the equations. Okay, make it complicated. Don't make it complicated. You can write it simplify directly. 153 is the mixture price. First one 126. Second one 135. Third one we don't know. Divided by 1 plus 1 plus 2. Simplify it right now and calculate x value. What is x value? 175.5. You will get 612 minus 261. You will get 351. 351 divided by 2, 175.5. First variety 126 per kg, second variety 135 per kg, third variety you don't know, that's what you need to calculate. But mixed ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 2. Mixture worth is 153. Done? Great. Seventh one already completed. Move to eighth one, please. Solve eighth one. When you see about that eighth question, 60 per kg, 70 per kg, so 50 per kg, 70. See, listen, one new point now you need to add on is, previously if you recall, first question is 15 per kg, 20 per kg, per kg, both are per kg. Result also per kg only we taken. Here, first one cost price, second one cost price, this is also need to maintain cost price. Don't say answer the error. Mixing is selling price given. We need to put into cost price. All must be in cost price. You note down that. All prices must be in cost price. This is costing. Please observe. Costing means cost price. But this is mixing is given in selling price. We have to convert it into cost price. We have to convert that into cost price. That's what the important thing. First variety 50 per kg, second variety 60 per kg. Mixing is selling price, convert that into cost price. How to do? Selling price is 120% off. Why 120%, sir? 20% profit. What is selling price? 70. 120% means 120 divided by 100, which is 6 by 5, 26 times, 25 times. In fact, this is 235 times, 3 times. Now you got cost price of mixing 175 divided by 3, sorry. No problem, let it be. 175 by 3. Cost price is 175 by 3. Okay. Now, to make things easy, what you can do is, as this is divided by 3, you write 50 as 150 by 3. 50 as 150 by 3, 60 as 180 by 3. That one thing. Or else, this is 175 for 3 cases I can consider. 175 by 3 is 3 cases, cost price of mixing is 175. First one 50 per case, 3 case means how much? First variety 50 per cage. If it is 3 cases, 150. Second one 60 per case, 3 case. This mixing 3 cases is 175. 175 by 3 per case by 3 to avoid. Why sir you are avoiding? Calculations to make it easy sir. If it is by 3 you will feel difficulty. Whether this question is correct or not to check also you will feel difficult. So what I will suggest you go for 3 cases. Yeah, then 3 cases cost price of mixing will be how much? 175. Okay. Now listen, first variety 50 per case means 150. Second variety 60 per case means 180. This is 175. Is it possible or not? First of all, is 175 between 150 and 180? Yes. Then take difference. Put in opposite side. Ratio is 1 is to. That's what answer. 1 is to 5. 1 and 5. So why you taken for 3 cases for easy calculations? That is in fraction. I just want to put that in a integer value so that differences taking will be easy. No sir, hardcore calculations I will do. Okay, 50, 60, 175 by 3. Take difference and do. You will get same answer. By 3 denominator cancel in ratio. You can do directly also sir. 50, 60 in between 175 by 3. Take difference and handle. Fine, it's still possible. That's what see, I am telling you many people will be again feeling difficulty. Mixing is 175 by 3. This is 50. This is 60. Or at least try to change 60 as 180 by 3. 50 as 150 by 3. Now you can decide 150, 180, 175 is in between. Now difference is 5 by 3. Difference is 25 by 3. Then 1 is to 5. The same question I am giving you in different ways. This is per case, above 1 is for 3 cases. 1 is to 5 in anyhow, okay. By in fraction also at least how to handle it or convert that directly into 3 cases and do. It's all up to you. This is 3 cases. 3 cases point of view. This is per case. So note down somewhere, all prices must be cost price. Note down that point. All prices must be in cost price. If they given selling price, it's your job to convert into cost price, then handle the question. All prices must be in cost price. Done? Let's see the next question. Ninth one. This question is the last question in your booklet related to percentage topic. If you see your practice booklet 2, in that percentages last question is this. But now this question I am handling in a different way, my dear friend. We discussed one method in percentages topic. This is the last question. Later you can recall. There I given another method. But now I am discussing or maybe dealing this question in a different style. Guys, here salt and water mixing is there, right? Okay. Initially, what is the salt? 75%. After adding something, water, it become 40%. Right? Now everyone focus, listen. Very important see the approach because I'm handling this in a very different way. Many people will confuse later. Guys, my focus is only on salt. My focus is only on salt. Initial salt is how much? Then what you added? In water 0% salt, mixing is 40%. I repeat what is, I am taking only salt into consideration. Initially, how many liters? 80 liters are there. In that 80 liters, what is available? 75% salt is available. Next, you added water. Means added water, not salt. So 0% in that. Then final resultant because of adding that water to that salt mixing is 40% solved. Now take difference. Is this first of all possible or not? 40 between 75 and 0? 40 is more than one value, less than other value. It's not like 0 and 75 order not required, sir. Order can be anything. Mixing should be more than minimum, less than maximum. Yes, done. Now what's the difference? What is this difference? 30. 40 related to 80. What is the multiplication factor? 2. Here if you multiply by 2, 70 liters water added, option A. This question I am handling in a different way. The same question we discussed in percentages in a different style. Okay, if anyone absent, you can see the videos already shared. Percentage related. Last question is this actually. But now we are dealing this question in a different way. What is that 0%? Try to understand. Salt and here water you are adding because of that 0. Then mixing, finally it becomes 40. Result of adding those two is 40. Now the same question, sir, why you focused on salt, sir? Water is very important for me, sir. Okay, I'm NTR fan, sir. Water, sir. Sir. Okay. Fine, you go with water, sir. Same question you can handle with water also, sir. How? Yeah. See, if you go for water, among 80 liters initially, 75% is, then 25% is water. Then what you added? Water, so it should be 100% now. Resultant salt is 40, it means water is 60. Difference 40, 40 related to 80, double here difference 35, then same answer, no change. Again 60 is between 25 and 100, yes. But what is that 25%, sir? What is 25%? Initial amount 80 liters, 75% salt indicates this is the question salt and water is there mixing. So remaining 25% is salt. What is the 60%? After adding water resultant is 40% salt they said. Means remaining 60% is occupied by water. Why 100% are there? You added water, pure water. Previously 0. That's what you understand. Why previously I taken 0? Why is R is taken here 100? What's the difference? What is happening? You understand it, please. Right. Now, with this knowledge, I believe you people can solve the next question. Let me see how many can handle this. A 420 grams of sugar contains 40% sugar in it. Like previously 80 liters, they said 75% salt. Then what they are added here? They said initially regarding sugar, and here they added also sugar. And yeah, as they added sugar, the sugar percentage is increased. Yes, obviously that's what the practical. Initially sugar is certain percentage. You added sugar now, yeah, sugar percentage will increase. Right. Now, what should be the percentages, sir, if you focus on sugar? Initially, what is sugar? What percentage, sorry? 40%. Then 100% here. Why 100%? You are adding sugar. Resultant will be 65. Difference 35. Here difference 25, which is 7 is to 5, 7 and 5. This 40% is for how much weightage? 420 grams, right? 420 grams related to this. So this is into 60. Here also multiply by 60. You added 300 grams of sugar. This question we can do in a different style in percentages, but this is integration concept. 40% sugar, 65% sugar finally because we added sugar only at 100%. What is that 100? When you have to take 0, when you have to take 100, that's what the main point here you have to focus. And here 65% going to Let's see the next question that we are done with this. Concepts. I believe people are learning some inputs. Some new points you are adding into your batch. Clear with this question? Yes? Now see this question. Two liquids A and B are in the ratio 4:1 in container 1 and container 2. They are the ratio 1:3. In what ratio the contents of the two containers be mixed so as to obtain a mixture of A and B in the ratio 1:1? A lot of methods again to handle this type of question, but I am just trying to connect with the previous two questions. Salt, water related one. Listen, see, it's like in container 1, salt and water is 4:1, sir. Here A and B consider salt and water. In container 1, salt and water is 4:1 ratio. In container 2, salt and water is 1:3. Now, those two containers are mixed in new one. Those mixtures are given in new one. In that new one, it's 1:1, salt and water. Or else for your better idea, okay, in one classroom A, boys and girls. Classroom 1, boys and girls are there, which is 4:1. Assuming that CSC branch 4:1. Then, okay, classroom 2, where I have 4 branches, 1:3, boys and girls. Let it be. Now, these two people, these two sections, classroom 1 and classroom 2, are combined for aptitude class. Now, boys and girls are 1:1. Now, the question is regarding what is the ratio of classroom 1 to classroom 2. If classroom 1 300, classroom 2 also 300, 1:1 I have to say. They cannot give in the question. First classroom, second classroom strength is not given. We have to calculate that ratio. What is classroom 1 and classroom 2 ratio? How those two are mixed. This is mixed ratio not given, sir. Okay, this mixed ratio not given question is. A lot of people see 3 ratios are available. Okay, but mixed ratio is not given. That's what they're asking. In what ratio the containers be mixed? Mixed ratio is means we have to go for X model. In previous question also mixed ratio is not given. X model. Previous question also mixed ratio not given. When now mixed ratio is not given, we'll go for this into model or butterfly shape, right? So now, see, this question I will make it very simple for you people. First, convert that into percentages, sir. In container 1, A and B are A in container 1, B in container 1 is what ratio? 4:1. Total 5, I want 100, means with what I have to multiply? 20. So 80% is A, 20% is B. Are you agreeing with that? So why you are converting into percentage? Previous question you handled percentages. Now it's easy for you to handle this one in the same fashion. In container 2, A and B, 1:1 plus 3 is 4. I want 100. 4 with 100 is multiply with 25. 1 into 25, 25, 3 into 25, 75. So 75% of B, 25% of A. Now 3, container 3 is obtained by mixing container 1 and in container 3, A and B are 1:1. Means 50% and 50%. Guys, are understanding so far what is this? Instead of ratio, I am converting entire into percentage. 4:1 has 80 and 20. 1:3 has 25 and 75. Container 3 is obtained by mixing 1 and 2. 1:1 they given in the question, is all are given. I just done only putting that into percentage. Got it? Now consider A or consider B, your answer will be complete. Previously we considered salt, we got the ratio. We consider water only, we got the ratio. Same thing. Now consider A parameter or B parameter, one among that. Your answer will be completed. How, sir? Take A alone, sir. A in container 1, how much? My focus is only on A parameter. A in container 1, percentage. Container 2, mixing. Mixing how much? Take difference, put in opposite side. What's the difference? 25. Here difference. 30. 5:6 is the answer. No, sir, I want to do B, sir. Sir, B for boys will do B only. Okay, fine, you go with B. Then what same answer? No change will come. If you go for B, B in container 1, 20%. Container 2, mixing 50. Difference 25 this side. Here difference is 30. Again 5:6 only. This is, sir, 5:6 related to what? This is container 1. This is container 2. 80% in container 1, 25% in container 2. This is related to 1 and 2 only. Again, some people may have doubt. This is related to which one, sir? It's related to container 1 and container 2 ratio only, sir. So you should mix container 1 and container 2 in 5:6 ratio. Then only result and become 1:1 for this question. So any doubts, please? So I just converted given ratios into percentage for your better understanding. Then we considered A only, B alone. Okay, you can handle the question. So put all into percentage. Then it's very easy for you people to handle this question. Clear this one? Understanding? No doubts? Right, see, after those questions which is given in your booklet, I want to go for 1 or 2 questions other than that, where many of you are not able to solve the question, or maybe you enter with wrong answers, you end with wrong answers. I want to handle that, some other questions as well. So let's see about this question. So is it mixed allegations? Is it? How can you decide? Which topic basically this is? Averages. But how you decide this is mixed allegation? Average salary of male, female, but here employee. Employee is mixing one. Mixing should be always in the middle. This is male, female, mixing. Mixing should be in the middle. Now, if you know this for fraction of seconds, you can complete this question. Or else it will take a lot of time to answer this. I will apply averages concepts and it will take some extra time, sir. For sure, if you want to apply this in averages, it will take more time for you. That's what, okay, you should know when to apply, why you are applying all those things. Now, what's the difference? 8,000. Here, what's the difference? 8,000, sorry. Here, difference? 2,000. Question is regarding female. Now listen, I can say this is 4:1 and all, but playing a smart game as per the options or maybe question, I'll remove only 2 zeros. I'll put this as 80 and 20. Means 80% male, 20% female. Total 100% obtained, right? Completed. So how many females are 20? Answer 20. Writing 4:1, then again converting it to percentage, time waste. I agree, sir, that is 4:1. Then female is 1 out of 5. 1 out of 4 plus 1 into 100, doing the all time waste. I know they are asking percentage. Total should be 100. I stopped at 80 and 20. Total 100, females are 20, 20 out of 100 is 20%. 80% males, 20% females in the company. If you have a doubt, basic common sense, which percentage should be more is 50,000 close to which one? Very much close to 52. So boys should be more. Boys should be more. That's why you got DT there. Very much close compared to that. If it is more closer, okay, then that's it, more value will be there. Females are 20%, males are 80%. Averages question, but still when say averages, already percentages, already profit and loss. Certain questions related to ratio, boys and girls 4:3. Now this question, what topic this is? Profit and loss. Anywhere the word you can see mixing? No, but why you are applying? Overall, combine. We are combining, right? So initially how much? 10% profit. Next, overall plus or minus? Plus 7%. Why plus 7? Gain. Okay. Now this difference put in opposite side. What is 10 and 7 difference? 3. Now this difference, sir, 7 and minus 5, 12, not 2. 7 and minus 5. So 7, you have minus 5, you have 0, then plus 7, right? Difference is 12. 12, 12. Lot of people will do that mistake too. Then we'll get answer 20 and 30. Luckily, you don't have that option. So 12 and 3, 4 is to 1 means 40 cases from first one, 10 cases from second one. Total 50 cases, right? You have 50 cases, sir. How to distribute that in 4 is to 1 is 40 cases from first one and 10 cases from second one. 40 from first, 10 from second. 40 and 10. What is that plus 10? Why difference? Why you got 12 there? Why you got 3 there? First of all, is that possible or not, sir? This question, is it possible? 7 is between minus 5 and plus 10. Yes. 7 is between minus 5 and plus 10. It's in between. So we can go ahead. Mixing value should be between those extremes. Yes, then you can proceed. Right? So fine. 40 and 10. Next question. Hope you understand this. Got it? Shall I go for next one? Super. Now let's see about this one. Then remove and replacement will enter. Or before going for remove and replacement, certain additional questions also will try to focus. Population of a village is 5,500. Okay. Males increase by, females increase by, the population is now, as males increase, females increase, population also will increase. 6,330. Okay. Now the population of females in the town is what? The question is the population of females in the town is what? Here any word called mixing is given. Then still we are applying Mixed allegation C. Now listen, so this question what you can do now, simplifying like, what is the overall population now? 6,330. Right, guys, listen. This is after increase, right? Initial population how much? 5,000. Okay. Males increased by, females increased by. Now guys, listen, see this question, I'll handle like 1 mark, 2 marks question, gate question. Total marks are 100 marks. There are certain questions 1 mark, certain questions. Now, this 5,500 total I'll consider as a male. If all are male, all 5,500 I'll consider as a male. How much males increased? Males increased by. So 5,500, 1% is 55, 11% is 550, 605. So 6,105 will be the strength. If all are males, after that 11% increase, 11%. What is that? 605 is 11%, sir. Or else let's put this in simple way. What is 10%? 550, 10%. 550, right? 550 is 10%, right? What is 1%? 50. Total 11%. Added. So I am considering all are male. Right, so 6,105. If all are females, females increase by how much percentage? 20. So 10% is 550, 20% is 1100. 1100 means this is 6,600. I am taking all 5,500 as female. If all are female, the strength should be 6,600 because of 20% increase. If all are male, strength should be 6,105. But that strength is male and female mixing. That's why 6,330. Is it possible or not? First of all, 6,330 is between those two. Possible. Now, take difference 270. Here this difference 225. Yes or no? 225. Then dividing by 5. 545 times. 554 times. Total strength, yeah, we can convert this as 6 and 5. 6 is to 5. Right. So what is the total strength, sir? 5,000? 5,560 is to 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. But total strength 5,500 means we have to multiply with 500. So 6 into 500, 3,000 is 3,000 is male strength. 5 into 500, 2,500 is female strength. Males are this, females are this. So 5,500, how I break up? See, please try to check that. What is this equations? What is happening? What is how you got 60 is to 5? I am considering all are males or all are females. Then I got 6,105, 6,600 after that increase. But given after increase it's 6,330. Then I got the ratio 60 is to 5. Means 6 plus 5, 11. But total strength initially 5,500. If you want that 5,500 with that, so this is what 3,000 male, 3,000, 2,500 female. Question is initially female or after that? Population of females in the town 2,500. If they mention clearly after increase means 3,000. Listen. If question is after increase means 3,000 because 20% increase is there. If not mentioned, we consider it's like initial. Females in the town initially 2,500. Now if we increase 20% for that, 2,500, 20% is 500. 3,000 it will become. Question also we need to read properly. If question is population of females in the town after increase. Okay, this is before increase. Before increase only total strength is how much? Before increase total strength 5,500. We are mapping to that 5,500. If they said after increase, now for that value I have to increase 20%. We have to be careful what question they are asking. This is pretty much typical question. I do agree, but see what's the approach, right? Now, before going for remove and replacement, yeah, that question 20, 25, 22 ONGC question it is. We got 3:2 ratio asked in ONGC. Lot of questions collected related to the yeah. Now this question you note down additionally and then we'll how many kilograms of sugar costing 9 per kg must be mixed with 27 kg of sugar costing 7 per kg so that there may be a gain of 10% by selling the mixture at 9.24 per kg. How many kilograms of sugar costing 9 per kg must be mixed with 27 kg of sugar costing 7 per kg so that there may be a gain of 10% by selling the mixture at 9.24 per kg. So first 9 per kg is cost price or selling price. Second line is what? Costing 9 per kg. So cost price. First one cost price, second one cost price, but mixing is given as. So what's your job? First you have to convert. Because a lot of people again will question, sir, 9 and 7, 9.24 is out of that. But 9.24 is selling price. Convert into cost price, then decide is it between the given values or not. This is pretty much similar to that Isha question. Isha bought 50 per kg, 60 per kg, selling the mixture at 10 20% profit for 70 per kg. Similar to that. Now question, how many cases of first variety is added? Second variety 27 cases given. Here first of all mixed ratio given or not? Mixed ratio given or not? Yes or no? No. Then we have to calculate and answer will be completed. As simple as when you identify the question, first go for that point. So first one 9 per kg, second one 7 per kg. Mixing, first job you have to do is convert the selling price. Selling price of mixture is 9.24. But that 9.24 is 110% off. Why 110%, sir? Because 10% gain. So 9.24, 110% is actually 1.1 or 110 divided by 100. This 0 cancel. This is 8.4. No, not 8.4, 0.84. 0.84 will come. So 10 into 10 will be 8.4. So cost price of mixing is 8.4. Now is this possible? First variety how much? 9. Second variety 7. 8.4 is between that? Yes or no? Yes. So first convert all into cost price. That's what we alert you everyone already. 9 and 7 are cost prices. So you need to maintain selling price of mixer. Mixer also you need to convert into cost price. Done. Now go for that ratio. 7 per kg, 9 per kg. This is, sorry, 9 and 7, right? First one 9. Second one 7. Okay, this is 8 point. What's the difference, sir? 1.4. Here difference 0.6, which is 7 and 3. Right. Now, in question clearly they mention second variety, how many cases they taken? As per this equation, what is the meaning, you know? You have to take 7 cases of first variety, when second one is 3 cases, sir. That 7:3 conveys that take 7 cases of first variety and 3 cases of second variety. But in question second one, how much? Second variety, how much they given? 27 cases you taken from second variety. Right, so when this is 27 cases, we should multiply by, then first one, multiply by 9, means first variety how many cases? 63 cases, that's what the answer. First variety must be 63 cases. This is already given in the question. 27 is already given, sir. 27 is already given. The job is just to get that 63. Multiply by 9. Got it? Very good. So answer 63 cases. Option D is available. Options are like 36, 42, 54 and 63. 63 is the correct answer. Done with this question? Yes, let's see about the next one. Yeah, this is simple interest, compound interest question. Let us see how many can handle this. Certain amount is okay, 12,000, 10% per annum. Certain amount, not second amount is not given with 20% per annum. But after 1 year, the amount, total amount invested become 14% per annum. See, this is a mixing 10, 20, 14. 14 is between 10 and 20. Agreed? Right. So then you apply mixture allegation, simple. If you apply mixture allegations here, 10% per annum, 20% per annum, mixing is 14. What's the difference? 6, here it is 4. Okay. This is 12,000. When 6 represents 12,000, 4 represents 8,000. So total investment they are asking. Total investment 12,000 plus 8,000, which is 20,000. This is actually simple interest concept, but we are applying mixtures and allegation. That's what the very important thing you can understand. There are a lot of applications, averages, right? Basic certain questions also we discussed. So multiply with 2,000. 20,000 is the total investment. What is the total investment? Option A is 20. So these are different type of questions which is related to model 1 and model 2 where mixed ratio given one thing, other one is mixed ratio not given. Right. Now let's move for the last one, which is remove and replacement. Remove and replacement. Right. So how to handle those questions? Fine. So first read the question carefully, then we'll see how to handle that. We have a couple of questions later. Yeah, this is 16th one only. This is completed 20,000 fine. Now 17th question, 18th question, 19th question. 3 questions related to remove and replacement. Now first see about 18, then we'll go for 17, then automatically 19 will complete. Now see what they given, a container, a can contains 200 liters of pure spirit. From this container 20 liters is removed and replaced with water. This process is repeated one more time. Find the concentration of spirit in the resultant solution. Okay. So first time how much removed, sir? 20 liters removed. So 200 liters of spirit initially. As 20 liters removed, how much spirit available? 180. If you do one more time, what is the spirit available? 160 is wrong. 162. 160 is wrong answer. 162. That is why we are discussing this. Answer is 81%. Why, sir? Listen, initially it's a pure spirit. When you remove spirit only will come out. But first time you remove 20 liters spirit and what you added? Water. Now can is having 180 liters spirit, 20 liters water. When you remove 20 next time, some part of spirit, some part of water will come. Second time 20 liters is not pure spirit, some part of water will come. But sir, now I have to know how much exact quantity. That we'll discuss now. Right? So this is what this is again very important, not related to the first two models. Remove replacement is a different side of the coin. Now see this remove replacement, how to handle. Yeah, well you go in a one simple way. Yes. Initially spirit is 200 liters. Water 0. Total T stands for total. Total how much? Is this the initial case? Pure spirit 200 liters, there is no water. Total quantity 200. Okay. Now, case 1. In first case, there are two things will happen. First thing is remove 20 liters. If you remove 20 liters, as the can is having pure spirit, whatever you remove that is gone from spirit only. What is spirit available now? 180. Water 0. I am not yet added. First I am removing, then adding water. Then total will be 180. Case 1 is not yet completed, my dear. Now we are adding. Now we are adding 20 liters. 20 liters plus. means adding, W means, so I'm adding 20 liters water. Okay. Now what will happen after this? Spirit will be 180, water will be 20, total 200. Okay. As you removed and replaced, total will not disturb. First removed, then you replaced. So up to now, no problem, right? Initially spirit 200, water 0, total 200. We are discussing question number 18. Next, what happened? 20 liters water is added. So we have water increased. Now this is what the situation. Next is what again we have to repeat this process. Right. If you repeat in case 2, what is the first step that you have to do? What is the first step you need to perform now? We have to, in case 2, second case, first step is remove 20 liters. Sir, we have to remove 20 liters from total how much quantity? What is the total quantity? From 200 we have to remove 20 of 200 is 1 by 10th part, or I can say 10%. I am removing how much percentage? 10% or 1/10th part. Right. Now listen, everyone focus. This is very important point. Now how much spirit will be gone, sir? Spirit how much, sir, before this? 180. We have to remove 1/10th part. From 180, 110 gone. 1 by 10th. Means 18 liters spirit out, sir. So how much spirit available? 162. Not 160. What about the 2 liters, sir? Yeah, we have to remove 20, I agree. The 2, what is available still? You remove, don't assume that you will remove only spirit. Water also will be gone. Water available, how much? 10% of that is 2 liters will be gone. You call 10% or you call 1 by 10th. It's your wish. So total remove 20 liters. You can observe. 18 here gone. Here 2 liters, your 20 liters are removed. Job done. Right. So, but don't assume second time 20 liters is not totally from spirit. Certain water also removed. Next step is what? Add 20 liters water. So spirit will be 162, water 38, total 200. Now question is what? Spirit percentage means spirit out of total. What is spirit? Out of total 200. Okay, so into 100 we have to do anyhow. So it will give 81%. Spirit percentage means spirit out of total. Your job is now to calculate spirit percentage. Spirit percentage will be spirit out of total. 162 total 200 into 100. I can say 81 percentage is spirit percentage. Not 80, sir. Please see that. Okay, 81 percentage is the answer. Are you understanding this question? What is happening? What is that 1 by 10? What is this minus 18? What is this minus 2? Please see that. First time pure spirit is there in the can. But second time, as you already added water, spirit and water both are there. When you remove some quantity, definitely spirit will be out, water also certain part will be out. Don't assume entire spirit only will come out. So as it is both mixing category, both will come out. Right, so answer will be 81%. Sometimes they'll ask you, what is the quantity of spirit left? What's the answer spirit left in the can? 162 liters. They can ask you like that. What quantity of spirit is left in the can? So this is taking too much time in exam, sir. I'll give you one simple method. This is for your understanding, sir. You should know what is happening inside. But in exam point of view, the approach is very simple. We'll go with very simple approach as per exam point of view. What is that, sir? Sir, what is spirit initially? 200. First time, you are removing 1/10th part. Out of water available, you are removing 1 by 10th part. Second time also, among available, you are removing 1/10th part. That's it. 200 into 9 by 10 into 9 by 10. We have 162 liters of spirit. What is the 200? Okay, instead of 1 by 10, wait, I'll write 200 by 20 by 200. So always 1 by 10 fine, but I just want this. You remove 20 out of, that's what 1 by 10th part. Second time also you are removing 20 out of the total 200. It's also 1 by 10. Initial spirit, this is initial spirit. Initially, how much spirit is available? Initial spirit available is 200. Now, what is the spirit left? Spirit left is out of 200, 1 by 10th removed. Second time also 1 by 10th removed. Means 9 by 10 available. Or in percentages, 200 into 90% into 90%. Why 90 and 90 is 10%, 10% gone. First time remove 10%, second time you remove 10%, 10% decrease, 10% decrease means you should write 200 into 90% into 90%. That's also correct. There are different way of representing the question. Don't say if I discuss fraction, then in other book they given percentage, all same meaning sir. 1 by 10th is nothing but 10%. 1 is 100%. 100 minus 10, 90. So you can write 200 into 90% into 90%. It's also same meaning. We'll get 162 liters of beer. Right, now see the question given in gate, that is 17th question, 2 marks question. You will take hardly 30 seconds to complete. But the question is a bit lengthy because they give in detail all things they mention in detail. You can see that question number. In fact, TCS also asked similar question. 17th question is as is given in gate. 2 marks question given in gate. So what is the pure spirit initially? 10 liters. First thing what happened? We removed 1 liter of spirit and what you replaced with? Water. Now see in gate exam, all questions will be in detail. Second line, they clearly explain. 1 liter of mixture is replaced. Initially spirit. As you added water, it is now called as mixture. Second time 1 liter mixture is replaced with 1 liter of water. Repeat this one more time. To avoid confusion, a lot of people will answer the previous question 20 liters spirit removed. Second time repeat means again 20 only I have to remove. That is spirit only. You may have a confusion, but here in detail they given 1 liter of spirit is replaced with 1 liter of water. Next 1 liter of mixture. This term is very much, that's what clarity they'll give. Initially, I can call spirit because pure spirit is there. But next, as 1 hour water is entered, I have to use the term mixture. So 1 liter of mixture is it. Now again repeat one more time. Sir, total how many times you did this? How many times? 3 times. Total removed and replaced happened 3 times. First time they call spirit, second time they call it like mixture. Repeat one more time. So total 3 times things are happened. Now what's the answer, sir? Is it 7 liters? See that option also given. Some people will think 10, first time minus 1, second time minus 1, third time minus 1, you will get minus 0.66. 2 marks, negative marking, minus 2 by 3 you will get. It's not that, so 7.29 is the answer. How, sir? So what we can do? Spirit left. Spirit left is, initial spirit how much? Okay, you removed 1 liter out of 10 first time, second time, third time, so whole cube. Why whole power 3? Power 3? 3 times. So 10 into 9 by 10 whole cube, 729 divided by 1000. This can be written as 9 by 10. So 729 divided by 100, 7.29. 1 minus 1 by 10 is 9 by 10. 9 cube divided by 10 cube. 9 cube 729, 10 cube is 1000, 7.29 liters. Option D. Remove and replacement. 19th question, please. Are you clear with this question? Right, see the 19th one. See, even these questions I don't want to repeat again same thing. 18th question percentage. 17th question number of liters. Now 19th question something new we are going to get because those two questions they are given initially 10 liters, 200 liters, something is there. But here in 19th question initially how much is not given. You have to calculate. But what they are doing, there is some quantity, you are removing 8 liters and you are adding 8 liters of water. Again removing 8 liters, add 8 liters of water. You have to repeat 3 more times, means total how many times done? 4 times you are doing. This question is slightly changed compared to yes. Every question you should learn something, sir. Same concept only again, changing value, giving the question, solve this. Yes, if people learn your jumps of this topic, no. You should know all varieties. Every human being wants the similar question given. Then changing instead of 8, 10 and all, solve the question, you people do. That's not a problem. If you listen, majority can do. But whatever the time is available, we are trying to put on different variety of questions so that you people can learn things more. Right. That you can practice. And now we'll conduct some tests. You people can practice the similar questions later. But now here, whatever we are discussing, it should be a different one. That's what my idea. Now listen. Initially, how much milk is mentioned? Mention how much quantity of milk? Don't know, right? Initial milk that is be T liters. Initially milk is 3 liters. Water initially 0. Total will be T. Is that fine? What they mentioned in the question, 8 liters are drawn from a container full of milk. The container is having only milk initially. So that's what initially milk is. I don't know what quantity. That is what you have to calculate. You have to calculate T value. Now, okay, you milk left, I'll go for milk left, sir. How to write milk left is, what is the initial milk quantity? Initial milk how much, sir? T into 1 minus, how much you are removing? 8 out of total T. How many times? Are you clear with this equation first of all? What is the T is in this T meaning is different. See 40 liters quantity okay, the meaning is different. Here T first is initial milk, 8 by T is total. Out of total I am removing 8 liters and then replacing with water. Again out of total T liters I am removing 8, I am adding 8. The total can be pure milk, the total T can be milk plus water, it can be anything. T is a value. T is certain number. Okay, now from this can I write milk left divided by total? Milk left divided by total. T stands for total. T is initial milk. T can be total. T is a letter. It can represent initial milk or I can consider that as a total. Milk left out of total. I am just writing this equation as 1 minus 8 by 3 whole power 4. Are you agree with this? As of now? Now listen. In question ratio is what, sir? What ratio it is? Milk left to water left is. See, some questions, guys, be careful. In exam, sometimes that ratio is given milk to total. Wantedly here, make it as complicated for you. Milk to water is 16 by 65. I given that ratio 16 and 65 milk with water. Some questions they'll give milk to total. If it is milk to total, your job directly you can put it here. T can be taken as total. So how will you get total, sir? Milk is 16. How can I get total is milk plus water. This is 16 by 65, right? I can say milk is 16K. Water is 65K. Milk left is 16K. Water left is 65K. Then here milk left out of total, this equation. Now come to this equation. What is milk left is 16K. Water left is total. Total will be what? Milk plus. Total will be milk plus water. So 16 plus 65K, KK will get cancelled. Now this side it's 1 minus 8 by T. Left side what is the value? 16 by 81. Now, sir, I know a minus b to the power 4 formula. A minus b whole square into, okay, all those things don't apply. Directly, this can be left side value can be written in terms of power. 16 can be written as 2 power, 81 can be written as 3 power. In fact, as this is 1 minus format, I can write this as 1 minus 1 by 3. 2 by 3 can be written as 1 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 minus 8 by t. And comparing what you got? 1 by 3 equal to 8 by t. What is t value? T value 24. This is next level question, 24 liters. But listen, they can ask you in exam, what is the total mixture in the can? What's your answer, sir? What is the mixture in the can? What is the total mixture in the can? What is the total mixture in the can? 24 liters. Because total will not disturb. Initially, whatever milk is there, they ask you a question like this. What is the initial milk means 24 only. T is initial milk, T is total both. If you recall this initial, T is nothing but initial milk. In fact, T represents total. After remove and replacement, total will not disturb. You remove 8 and add 8, total will be same. So they can ask you, way of asking the question will be different. They may ask you what is the initial milk in the can. Initial milk in the can. Yeah. How much milk initially? 24. What is the total mixture in the can? Also 24 only. They can ask you in a different way. Same. 24 represents initial milk. 24 represents total. Guys, are you clear with this question? Serious? I'll give few more extra questions as well, but see this question first, are we clear or not? Three different type of questions. Milk left is P into 1 minus 8 by T whole power 4, and total can be milk plus water. And in exam, please, sometimes they'll give 16 and 81 here. This is milk with respect to water. Some questions milk with respect to total they'll give, then don't add it and don't disturb that. If they're given milk to total, directly take it. But this is milk to water, so we have to change. This is milk to water, we have to change. This question, there is one new learning point. 20 liters of mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 5:3. If 4 liters is replaced, so why this is bit special is, so far, initially you have pure milk, pure spirit, something, but here initially itself, there is mixing of milk and water both. You removed 4 liters and replaced by 4 liters of milk. Now the question, what is the ratio after this? Initially 5:3 milk and water. You removed 4 liters and you added 4 liters of what milk. Then what is the new mixture? This is also remove and replacement, my dear. 4 liters of mixture is replaced by 4 liters of milk. 20 liters of a mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 5:3. 4 liters of this mixture is replaced by 4 liters of milk. The ratio of milk to water in the new mixture would be what? When there is some learning, then only we'll discuss that question. Otherwise, if it is repetition, we are not going to discuss that. Here, there is one good point we are going to learn. One time saver, I can say. If I leave this question, still people solve, but it will take some extra time. I just want to avoid that. One extra point we are going to learn. So if you are done, let me know the answer, then we'll discuss. Answer? Yes. We have milk and water, 5 and 3 ratio, right, 5 to 3. And now 4 liters of mixture is replaced by 4 liters of milk. The ratio of milk to water in the new one. Only one step you are doing, removing and then replacing. Yeah, fine, let it be like 2 steps. Previously we did multiple, but now here only one. Remove and replacement one time. Now the ratio will disturb. So what is the ratio? What's the answer? Completed? 7 and 3 perfect, good. Option B is the answer. Now see sir, how to solve this question? See, one very good update you people need to add is, see, initially 5 is to 3, right? Among 20 liters, milk and water, 5 and 3 ratio. Now first what we are doing? You are removing 4 liters. Next step, you are adding 4 liter milk. So what is the time saver? You know, listen, while removing, which quantity will come out, sir? When you remove 4 liters, only milk will come out? Only water will come out? Both will come out, right? That is the reason, listen, ratio will not disturb. As both are going out, after removing, still ratio will be 5 is to 3 only. This is time saver. What is, why sir? Listen, I can give you directly what is the milk and water now. Out of 20 liters, how much you removed? What is the total quantity? 16. 16 liters, this is 5 is to 3 means 8 becomes 16. Multiply by 2. Milk is 10, water is 6. Sir. Here milk is 10, water is 6. Now what you are adding? You are adding 4 liters of milk. Already 10 available. 4 added. Water is 6. 14 and 6 are 7 is to 3. Done. But many are still having a doubt, sir, how it is ratio same. I'm giving the reason, I'll show the value, don't worry. The reason simple, you are removing milk, you are removing water both. As removing both, ratio will not disturb. Water previously, now when you remove also it will be same. It won't disturb. No sir, I want to show me practically, not with that one point. You are saying that you can note down somewhere note. You can mention note. Okay, after removal, ratio will not disturb. Before removal and after removal, ratio will remain same. We can mention that somewhere. Before and after removal, mixed ratio will remain same. Ratio, mixed ratio remains same before and after removal. Previously 5 is to 3, after removing 4 liters also it is 5 is to 3. Note down somewhere, that's very important point. Before and after removal, okay, mixed ratio will be same. I'll give the proof. We don't want to just say this is the rule follow. We'll give the proof. How to do this, sir, with that? Okay, let me go ahead with that point. I hope you copied so far 7 is to 3. Now, listen, sir, what is the total quantity initially? 20. That is milk and water adding rate. Milk and water is 5 is to 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, but total 20 required. The relationship here is into 2.5. I have to multiply by 5 divided by 2 or into 2.5. So 5 into 2.5 is milk is 12.5. Water is 3 into 2.5, 7.5. So initially 20 liters are there. Milk and water 5 is to 3 ratio. I am giving you basic method without that rule or without that new point. I am giving you this normal way. So milk is 12.5. Water 7.5. Total to quantity 20. Is it matching? Total 20, 12.5, 7.5, 5 is to the ratio 25, 5 times, 25, 3 times. It's satisfied. Now, first step is what? First step is what? You have to remove 4 liters. You have to remove 4 liters. Right. Now, how you are removing? What is the total quantity, sir? Total quantity? Same method. 4 out of 20 means 1 by 5, right? Or 20%, right? In terms of percentage 20% or in terms of fraction 1 by 5th part. I am removing 4. Before removing, what is the total, sir? Before removing, what is the total? 24 out of 20. Don't confuse 4 out of 16. No. Before removing, what is the total? Before removing, total is 20. So 4 out of 20, 1 by 5th part. Now, what will be the milk, sir? Milk, how much initially? Initially, how much? 12.5. Now, how much I have to remove? 1 by 5th of 12.5, which is 2.5. 12.5 minus 2.5 is 10 liters. Right. Water. Water, how much available? 7.5. How much you have to remove? 1 by 5th. 1.5 gone, 6 liters. Right. The same thing here now I discussed. What is the milk? 10. Water, after removal, 10 and 6. So at least now understand, okay, it will remain same. It won't disturb. The ratio will not disturb after removal and before removal. Water mixed ratio is that it remains same. I'll give one more proof better. I'll just let me check once here. This question here. No, you already solved it. I'm just showing you. There is one more case where, sir, here 180 20. What is the ratio? 180 and 20. Before removal ratio, after removal ratio, I just given one point. Mixed ratio before removal and after removal will remain same. I am just giving you the proof which already done. 180 and 20 are in the ratio 9 and 29 times 20 one time. Right. Now after removal, I am not telling after adding. After removal, what is the spirit? 162 water. 18 1 times 18 9 times is 162. 9 is to 1 only. Before removal 9 is to 1. After removal also 9 is to 1. Quantity disturbed, yes. Remove quantity will decrease. But ratio will not disturb. That's what you can see the proof here also. You already solved it. Just I am going for the same point. I am showing you. Ratio will not disturb before and after. It won't disturb. Clear? Right. So that's what you have good learning in this question at one point. So any doubts related to mixtures and allegations, let me know. Let's have a look into that entire question set.